really a lot of people think that content marketing was something that's like brand new, but it's really been going on for decades.
Dan, thank you for joining Dukascopy TV today. It's always a pleasure speaking to you. And today we're going to look at content marketing. So let's start off by just asking quite a basic question. What is content marketing?
Well, content marketing is actually a process in which you use written, visual, or audio information in order to inform clients or potential clients, to educate them, even to possibly entertain them, or a combination thereof, with the primary goal of being not to sell, but to give them information that's going to be pertinent to them, to help them. And it can be something as simple as a white paper or whatnot, but it's going to be something that can give the client value, a potential client value, and bring them back and get them acquainted. Even here with Dukascopy TV, they're doing a similar type of thing. So that's essentially what content marketing is about. And really, a lot of people think that content marketing was something that's like brand new, but it's really been going on for decades. And it's been the reason why it's been kind of put into the highlight now is because with the internet, it becomes much easier to search for those types of things. And therefore, in the last couple of years, it's really been a big part of the overall digital marketing effort.
Yeah, so with that in mind, why is it important to be part of business to business and business to consumer sort of marketing plan?
Well, the main thing is that right now, when you look at the different types of things that are going on in the sales process is changing dramatically. So the traditional way of having a salesperson and talking to them, it's really being replaced. Because today, what consumers and executives are doing, they're actually going out onto the internet first. That's their primary thing of what they want to do. They're going to try to get information. They're going to look for the answers to their pain points and to what they're looking for and what they're trying to achieve. And that's going to be the first thing that they do, is they're going to go out into the internet and look for that information. You know, I guess looking back at those different examples I was talking about, if you're in a business-to-business situation, there may be a white paper or a case study if you're in business-to-business, or a how-to guide or a comparison chart or something like that if you're looking at it from a consumer standpoint. So in summary, they really need to go out there, and because of the changing environment of the sales process, that's why these companies need to have a content marketing strategy in place.
Mm-hmm. So you work with a lot of different companies through this process. What are some of the sort of key mistakes and biggest flaws that people are doing in their content marketing?
Mm-hmm. Well, the biggest mistake that we see is the fact that a lot of companies or organizations don't have a proper strategy in mind. They don't really understand what they're trying to achieve with their content marketing. And what I mean by that is they don't have specific goals. They don't know if they want to increase their brand awareness, if they want to try to entice people to buy. And then the second thing, they don't have the KPIs set up, so the key performance indicators, to understand what am I doing now that is going to be a good content that's going to produce results, going to give me an ROI. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that they really aren't looking at content in a quality way. So they're not necessarily producing great content. As I mentioned, there's so much content going on right now on the internet. In order to really stand above everybody else, your content has to be extremely high quality. So that's the second thing that I see. The third thing that they're really having trouble with is once the content is produced, then that's not good enough. You actually have to promote the content. You have to look through different ways to do that, whether it be through a blog or an email list, or it could be, in some cases, paid advertising. For example, Google AdWords, if you're a business, LinkedIn sponsored post, or if you're more consumer-oriented, possibly a Facebook page, Facebook advertising, excuse me. So those things are all going to lead to improvement in the content marketing space.
Mm-hmm. Just to finish up then, let's go through a few ways in which companies can improve the results of their content marketing.
Okay. Well, as I kind of mentioned before, when you're talking about strategy, one of these key strategies is that you really want to do your research. You really want to understand what it is that the clients or potential clients are looking for, what they're searching for. So what that means is doing thorough research before you come up with your content. The second thing, kind of like to add on to that, is research your competitors. So do competitive intelligence. And the reason you want to do that is because if you take a search term that you think is going to be a pain point for your client, you put it into the search engine, see what comes up. Does your competitor come up? If the competitor comes up, look and see what is it that they're doing. Are they producing videos? Are they producing podcasts using audio? Are they doing infographics? All the different things. Look to see what they're doing and then say, okay, I can do this better, and do it better. Make the content better to help improve that. Another thing that you might look to do is use a high quality content provider. So what I mean by a high quality content provider is every organization should have access to someone who's a professional content marketer, content creator, copywriter, etc. So if you don't have someone in-house, then you should really hire someone who is going to be a freelancer or somewhat a consultant, maybe a marketing agency or whatnot. Because again, that gets back to that second point of the mistakes that the companies make, is not bringing quality content to the client. Yeah. So that's really important. And then the final thing is to use an editorial calendar and to have an idea of what you're going to do, what you're going to write about, when you're going to write or produce, and when you're going to have it actually done. Because one of the keys is that when clients are seeing consistent results, they see consistent content coming from the business, they start getting a little bit more of a good feel. They understand that there's consistency, that the timing is well. But if somebody takes the content and maybe once every few months produces something, then they're not looking at that as being very consistent, and you lose some things. And as an added bonus, from a search engine optimization point, the more content you produce, the better that the search engines actually like your content, and so you get increased search results. So those four things would be a good thing.
Fascinating stuff. Dan, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure speaking with you.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And thank you for watching. And if you'd like to find out more and see more videos like this, head over to dugoscopy.tv.